Old Delhi. Old Delhi, Hindustani, Purani Delhi, is an area in the central Delhi district of Delhi, India. It was founded as a walled city named Shahjahanabad in 1648, when Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor at the time, decided to shift the Mughal capital from Agra. The construction of the city was completed in 1648, and it remained the capital of Mughal India until its fall in 1857, when the British Empire took over as paramount power in the Indian subcontinent. It serves as the symbolic heart of metropolitan Delhi and is known for its bazaars, street food, shopping locations and its Islamic architecture, Jama Masjid being the most notable example, standing tall in the midst of the old city. Only a few Havlis are left and maintained. Upon the 2012 trifurcation of the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, Old Delhi became administered by the North Delhi Municipal Corporation, but in May 2022 the city was reunified under a new Municipal Corporation of Delhi. Old Delhi is famous for its walls. History, edit. Two boys seated whilst embroidering on either side of an embroidery frame, Delhi, 1870. Delhi Sultanate era, edit. The site of Shahjahanabad is north of earlier settlements of Delhi. Its southern part overlaps some of the area that was settled by the Tughlaqs in the 14th century when it was the seat of Delhi Sultanate. The Sultanates ruled from Delhi between 1206 and 1526, when the last was replaced by the Mughal dynasty. The five dynasties were the Mamluk dynasty, 1206–90, the Khaji dynasty, 1290–1320, the Tughlaq dynasty, 1320–1414, the Sayyid dynasty, 1414–51, Lodi dynasty, 1451–1526, and the Suri dynasty, 1540–1556. Mughal era, edit. Delhi remained an important place for the Mughals, who built palaces and forts. Most importantly, Shah Jahan ordered his famous chief architect Ustad Ahmed Lahori to build the walled city between 1638 and 1649, containing the Lal Chilla and the Chandni Chowk. Delhi was one of the original 12 subas, imperial Mughal provinces, renamed Shahjahanabad in 1648, bordering Awadh, Agra, Ajmer, Multan and Lahore subas. Daraganj had the original cantonment of Delhi, after 1803, where a native regiment of Delhi garrison was stationed, which was later shifted to Ridge area. East of Daraganj was Rajghat Gate of the walled city, opening at Rajghat on Yamuna River. The first wholesale market of Old Delhi opened as the hardware market in Chaurai Bazaar in 1840. The next wholesale market was that of dry fruits, spices and herbs at Karibowli, opening in 1850. The Phul Mandi, flower market, of Daraganj was established in 1869, and even today, despite serving a small geographical area, it is of great importance due to dense population. Colonial era, edit. After the fall of the Mughal Empire post-1857 revolt, the British Raj shifted the capital of British-controlled territories in India to a less volatile city, Calcutta in Bengal, where it remained until 1911. After the announcement of the change, the British developed Lutyens Delhi, in modern New Delhi, just southwest of Shahjahanabad. At this point, the older city started being called Old Delhi, as New Delhi became the seat of a national government. It was formally inaugurated as such in 1931. 1876 description, edit. In 1876, Carl Stephen described the city as follows. Of the two streets described by François Bernier, the longer extended from the Lahore Gate of the city to the Lahore Gate of the Citadel, and the other from the Delhi Gate of the city to the Lahore Gate of the fort. Both these streets were divided into several sections, each of which was known by a different name. The section between the Lahore Gate of the fort and the entrance of the street called the Darabah, known as the Khuni Darwaza, was called the Urdu or the Military Bazaar, owing, very probably, to the circumstances of a portion of the local garrison having been once quartered about the place. Between the Khuni Darwaza and the present Kotwali, or the head police station of the city, the street has the name of Fyal-Ka Mandi or the Flower Market. The houses in front of the Kotwali were built at a short distance from the line of the rest of the houses in the street, to form a square. Between the Kotwali and the gate known as the Tarela, was the Jauhari or the Jalas Bazaar. Between the Tarela and the neighborhood known as a Shafi Katra, was, par excellence, the Chandni Chowk. There was a tank in the center of the chowk, the site of which is now occupied by the municipal clock tower, and beyond this to the Fatehpuri Masjid was the Fatehpuri Bazaar. The houses around Chandni Chowk were of the same height, and were ornamented with arched doors and painted verandas. To the north and south of the square, there were two gateways, the former leading to the Sari-Eye of Jahan-Ara Begum, and the latter to one of the most thickly populated quarters of the city. Round the tank, the ground was covered with vegetable, fruit, and sweetmeat stalls. Over time the whole of this long street came to be known as the Chandni Chowk. This grand street was laid out by Jahan-Ara Begum, daughter of Shah Jahan. From the Lahore Gate of the fort to the end of the Chandni Chowk the street was about 40 yards wide and 1,520 yards long. Through the center of this street ran the canal of Ali Mardan, shaded on both sides by trees. On the eastern end of the Chandni Chowk stands the Lahore Gate of the fort, and on the opposite end the Mosque of Fatehpuri Begum. The clock tower no longer exists, although the location is still called Gantagah. The Sari-Eye of Jahan-Ara Begum has been replaced by the City Hall. The Kotwal is now adjacent to Gurdwara Sisganj Sahib. Demographics, edit. After the construction of the city, many people from Rajasthan, Awadh, Haryana, Punjab, Western Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir arrived for job opportunities and better living standards. The population of Old Delhi remains a mix of many different ethnic groups from the Indian subcontinent. While most areas are Muslim-dominated, Hindi-Urdu is the most spoken language. Walls and gates, edit. It is approximately shaped like a quarter circle, with the Red Fort as the focal point. The old city was surrounded by a wall enclosing about 1,500 acres, 6.1 kilometers, with 14 gates. One Nigambad Gate, northeast, leading to historic Nigambad Ghat on the Yamuna River. 2 Kashmiri Gate, north. 3 Mori Gate, north. 4 Kapulai Gate, west. 5 Larari Gate, west close to the Sadar railway station, railway colony, including the tomb of Syed Abdul Rahman Jalani Deolvi. 6 Ajmeri Gate, southwest, leading to Ghaziuddin Khan's Madrasa and Connaught Place, a focal point in New Delhi. A glimpse of Jama Masjid can be seen while passing through Chowrai Bazaar. 7 Turkman Gate, southwest, close to some pre-Shah Jahan remains which got enclosed within the walls, including the tomb of Shah Turkman Bayabani. 8 Delhi Gate, south leading to Firoz Shah Kotla and what was then older habitation of Delhi. The surrounding walls, 12 feet, 3.7 m, wide and 26 feet, 7.9 m, tall, originally of mud, were replaced by red stone in 1657. In the Mughal period, the gates were kept locked at night. The walls have now largely disappeared, but most of the gates are still present. The township of Old Delhi is still identifiable in a satellite image because of the density of houses. The Khuni Darwaza, south of Delhi Gate and just outside the walled city, was originally constructed by Shir Shah Suri. Streets and neighborhoods, edit. See also, meaning of Mohalla, Kaka, Katra, Havli. The main street, now termed Chandni Chowk, runs from the Red Fort to Fatehpuri Masjid. Originally a canal ran through the middle of the street. North of the street, there is the mansion of Begum Samru, now called Bajirath Palace. South of the street is Derabar Kalan, a dense residential area, beyond which is Jama Masjid. Daraganj is a section that used to border the river at Rajghat and Zinat al-Masjid. The Urdu language emerged from the Urdu Bazaar section of Old Delhi. The Din Dunya magazine and various other Urdu publications are the reason for this language staying alive. Its main arteries are 1. Netaji Subash Marg / Bahaj or Sharp Safar Marg leading to India Gate, north and south. 2. Chandni Chowk / Kariboli Road, east and west. Old Delhi is approximately bounded by these modern roads. 1. Nicholson Road, north. 2. Mahatma Gandhi Marg, east. 3. Shadananda Marg, west. 4. Jawaharlal Nehru Marg, south. In literature, edit. The engraving accompanying Letitia Elizabeth Landon's poem The City of Delhi appears to show the Jama Masjid with an elephant on the open ground before it. She associates the city's past glories with tales of enchantment, namely James Ridley's The Tales of the Genii, Sir Charles Mansell. Historical sites, edit. Many of the historical attractions are in the Chandni Chowk area and the Red Fort. In addition, Old Delhi also has 1. Gurudwara Sisganj Sahib, a Sikh Gurudwara built to commemorate the martyrdom site of the 9th Sikh Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur. It marks the site where the 9th Sikh Guru was beheaded on the orders of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb on the 11th of November, 1675 for rebelling against the forceful conversion of people from other religions, Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, to Islam. 2. Gaurashankar Temple. 3. Salimgarh Fort. 4. Mumtaz Mahal. 5. Gali Kasim Jan in Balimaran is the site of Mirza Ghalib's Havli, and that of Hakim Ajmal Khan. 6. Razia Sultanas, tomb near Kalan Masjid. 7. Jama Masjid, India's largest mosque. 8. Lal Mandir, Delhi's oldest Jain temple. 9. Fatehpuri Masjid. 10. Puri Bauli, Asia's biggest spice market. 11. Zinat al-Masjid, Daraganj built in 1710 by one of Aurangzeb's daughters. 12. Rajghat, Mahatma Gandhi's cremation site memorial. 13. St. James Church, near Kashmiri Gate, built in 1836, Delhi's oldest church, built by Colonel James Skinner. Some of the historical mansions include 1. Begum Samru's Palace of 1806, c. 1, now called Bajirath Palace. 2. North Era Mansions in Kainari Bazaar, 18th century Jain mansions. 3. Khazanchi Havli. 4. Havli Raja Jugal Kishore. 5. Masterji Ki Havli, Sitaram Baza, 2. 6. Havli Sharif Manzil in Balimaran is famous for its aristocratic hakims and their Ulani practice, and that of Hakim Ajmal Khan. 7. Havli of Mirza Ghalib, Gali Kasim Jan that is in Balimaran. 8. Chanamal Havli, Katranil. 9. Havli of Zinat Mahal, Lal Kuan Baza. 10. Haksar Havli, Baza Sitaram, where Jawaharlal Nehru was married in 1916 to Kamla Nehru. 11. Havli Naharwali, Kaka Sadullah Khan, where Pervez Musharraf, former president of Pakistan, was born. 12. Kakachalan, Kakachalamiran, where the Persian descent inhabited. 13. Gurdwara Sisganj Sahib, place where 9th Sikh Guru Tegh Bahadur was executed. Old Delhi cuisine, edit. Old Delhi is well known for its cuisine. Old Delhi, as the seat of the Mughal Empire for over 2 centuries, has come to the modern hub of Malay cuisine. Kareem's, a restaurant described as the city's most famous culinary destination, is near the Juma Masjid. The Gali Paranthwali and Gantuala Halwai are also situated here. Chaurai Bazaar is one of the oldest markets in Delhi, dating back to the 17th century and was before known as a hardware market, but is known nowadays for its wholesale paper products. Old Delhi is also known for its street food. Chandni Chowk and Chaurai Bazaar areas have many street joints that sell spicy tangy and spicy snacks. Culinary history, edit. Old Delhi has certain identifiable landmarks of food. These include Paranthwali Gali, edit. Pandit Gaya Prasad shifted from Agra to Delhi in 1876, in search of a better life. In Delhi, he set up a single shop business selling hot paranthas. The product gained popularity to an extent that he required the aid of his family members for help in the production. Eventually, Paranthwali Gali, the lane in which the original shop was, came to house 16 of them. It is now run by the families of Pandit Gaya Prasad and his relatives. The 6th generation continues to run 4 of the 16 original shops that remain. Kareem's, edit. Having been in the business of catering to Mughal emperors, the family that runs it was displaced following the revolt of 1857. In 1911, Haji Kareemuddin moved back to Delhi with inspiration to open a dhaba to cater to people coming to witness the coronation from all across the country. It was in 1913 that he established the Kareem Hotel in Gali Kababian, Juma Masjid. Kareem's exists here today to cater to the wants of people from all over the country and the world, being a major tourist attraction. Kalau Nihari, edit. Nihari is a traditional meat stew that is slowly cooked to preserve its taste and the tenderness of its ingredients. Kalau Nihari is a shop in Old Delhi that has served the dish exclusively since it was opened by the late Mohammed Rafiquddin, better known as Kalaumian, in 1990. The shop, which is well known in the area, has served millions of portions. Hana Rains, edit. Hana Rain Gokal was a pickle and murabba shop that was originally established in Karibali by the name Hana Rain Gopinath in 1857. It is often considered to be one of India's first commercially available pickle brands and was at the time India's largest food preservers. Their pickles and sharbat have been a household delicacy for over a century and a half, and have even served Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi. Having started from a small shop in Karibali, Old Delhi, it has now become a global brand that goes by the name Hana Rains International. Banter, edit. Characterized by a cognac bottle, Banter is a drink that has survived in Old Delhi since 1872. The glass bottle in which this comes has a marble stopper, which is pushed into the bulbous neck of the bottle to unseal it. Engineer Hiram Cod patented the design of the bottle in 1872 in London to effectively seal fizzy drinks. The Banter bottles even contributed to the Indian national movement. This was so as protesters and rioters would often use these bottles as improvised cannons by adding calcium hydroxide to the mix. Thus, the bottles were banned in many cities across the country at some point before 1947. Gianni Di Hatti, edit. Located on Church Mission Road in the busy Fatehpuri market of Old Delhi, Giani Di Hatti was started by Giani Gurcharan Singh in 1951. Following partition, Giani Gurcharan Singh migrated from Nailpur, now in Pakistan, to Delhi. He came while leaving a eatery there to start one here. Arriving with his recipe for iced rabdi falooda, large crowds still flock to the shop to get a taste of that unique flavor. Apart from this, the shop also sells various fruit juices and an assortment of main dishes, not to mention over 50 flavors of ice cream. Change in times can be recorded just by studying this shop, as the same rabdi falooda that was sold for 4 annas in 1951 is today sold for 80 rupees. The third generation of the family looks after the establishment now, which remains popular as ever, with visitors coming all the way to the market just to eat here. It's a great place. Moti Mahal, edit. Moti Mahal was founded by Kundan Lal Gujral, Thakur Das and Kundan Lal Jagai, in Delhi in 1947. Initially, they worked at a small eatery called Moti Mahal, owned by a man named Mokka Singh in Peshawar, British India, from 1920s to 1947. Moti Mahal was the first to dig up a tandoor right in the middle of the eatery, and since then Peshawar was introduced to the culinary art of tandoori chicken by them. This was a success, and soon there was in demand for tandoori chicken at social gatherings and wedding feasts where they would use an improvised tandoor. Kundan Lal Jagai, Kundan Lal Gujral and Thakur Das, the founders of the restaurant, are credited with the invention of the dish. After the partition of India in 1947, they fled to Delhi with their family. In Delhi, the three partners bought a Dhara booth in Daraganj area, then considered a newer part of Old Delhi, and then they started Moti Mahal, Daraganj. Moti Mahal further went on to invent butter chicken and dal makhani. This brought about a revolution in taste and a place on the international gourmet map. Thus was born the Moti Mahal restaurant, which contributed significantly to putting India on the food map of the world. Indian leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Zakir Hussain, among various foreign dignitaries like Richard Nixon, John F. Kennedy, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi and the Dilla House family. Old famous Jalebi Wala, edit. This jalebi shop in Old Delhi, aptly named Old Famous Jalebi Wala, has been around since 1884, having been in operation for the past 4 generations of the family now. The jalebi shop was established by late Shalalan M. Chand Jain in the year 1884. He was a native of Agra's Hari Ki Gai village. He migrated to Delhi with just INR 2 in his pocket that he got as a dowry in his marriage and opened a shop with that money. He experimented with many recipes before finally making and selling the jalebis that have such a fan following now. It is his secret recipe that is followed until today. This Chandni Chowk-based shop has piping hot, thick and juicy, freshly made jalebis that they offer. Their USP is that they use desi rye sugar for making the syrup instead of regular sugar, and the jalebis are prepared using desi ghee, cooked over coal fire. The view of the jalebis being made is a visual delight, as it is done live right in front in a small shop at the corner of Derabar Kalan Road. Economic structure, edit. Old Delhi has markets running through its streets. The area is vast and multiple products are being sold. Most of them are wholesale sellers and have been selling their products for many years. One such business is Gulab Singh Jarimal, was established in Derabar Kalan in 1816 mainly as an attar, perfume, manufacturing business. Since then they have diversified into compounding, incense and toilet soap manufacture. The retail outlet in Chandni Chowk was started later on. Another such shop is Harler Rains Manufacturers of Pickles and Preserves, located in Karibowli. Under operation since 1944, it is one of the older shops currently located in Old Delhi. Some migrants sell products like clothes, fruits, etc. The sellers of one product often form an association to serve their interests and negotiate with the local government and other official bodies. The Old Delhi area and its markets are governed by the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, MCD. See also, edit. 1. History of Delhi. 2. Timeline of Delhi. 3. List of tourist attractions in Delhi.